I'm begging you. I got a good job. I'll be here. I'll never drive again. I'll be at court. I promise you. My wife's on her own with our dog right now. I didn't mean.
Okay,
It's my fault.
The recommended bond was for $20,000 cash or surety. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Well, Mr. Wiest,
Yes,
the
sir.
court does find that an OR bond in this particular case is not appropriate. So I'm not going to grant you an OR bond. The amount of the bond that is being requested, $20,000
Oh my God.
cash or surety, the court finds is perhaps a little bit on the high side. So the court does order a bond in the amount of $7,500.
Full story, Your Honor. Sorry.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Judge.
The first case, Mr. Warren appears in person and by his attorney, Darren Patterson. This matter does regularly come back before the court this day. The court has been advised that this is a Division I case, Division I with Judge Satterfield, and the court schedules this matter on the felony preliminary hearing control docket Monday, August 24, 2026 at 2:30. Monday, August 24, 2026, 2:30, before Judge Satterfield by Zoom process. And any other, this was matter, Mr. Warren appeared by summons, and the court will take recommendation as far as bond is concerned. First from the state, Mr. Storr.
Thank you, Your Honor. I've spoken to Ms. Pierce in the office. We're requesting a $5,000 professional surety or cash bond in this case.
Thank you, Mr. Storr. And Mr. Patterson.
Judge, we would ask the court to consider a lesser bond. I can tell the court my client does live in El Dorado, 825 South Emporia here in El Dorado. He lives with a family who includes a friend of his as well as his parents, so that he doesn't live alone. He also has relatives here in Butler County, including his father, Brent Warren, who also lives here in El Dorado. Judge, he has hired counsel. It's not a case where he's a flight risk at all. So we would ask the court to consider a lower bond, such as $2,000 cash or surety if cash or surety bond is needed.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. The court has considered the facts as presented. Court finds that Mr. Warren is not considered a flight risk by the court. Court does find he has substantial contacts with the community. Court does order $2,000 cash or surety bond. $2,000 cash or surety bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And any other matters, Mr. Storr?
I don't believe so, Judge.
And Mr. Patterson?
Judge, I think we need to do a breakout room with court security to get this bond issue lined out.
Thank you, Mr. Patterson. I'll ask Belen to please place Jarrett and Mr. Warren into a breakout room.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day.
There being nothing further, court is in recess. And you all have a good day. Court goes to the jail next. And this would be State of Kansas versus Kayla Marie Shoemaker, 26 CR 257. Good afternoon, Ms. Shoemaker.
Good afternoon.
Ms. Shoemaker, you're charged by way of information, count 1 on or about July 16, 2026 in Butler County, Kansas, with possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. Count 2, same date and location, possession of paraphernalia for use, a Class B non-person misdemeanor. And count 3, same date and location, failure to provide child safety restraint, Class C non-person misdemeanor. Those are the charges pending against you, Ms. Shoemaker. And do you understand the charges?
Yeah.
You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Ms. Shoemaker, what is your current address?
It's 1502 Park Lane in Augusta, Kansas.
How long have you lived there?
Since April, but I have a year lease there.
And do you have any family that reside in Butler County, Kansas, besides yourself?
My husband, and of course my kids, and then my mother-in-law, she lives right on the inside of Wichita. So
And her name?
her name is Stacy Burdine.
How do you spell her last name?
Burdine.
And you say you're married to Mr. Shoemaker, is that correct?
Mr. Burdine.
You're married to Mr. Burdine. How long have you been married?
We've been together 8 years, sir.
And are you currently employed?
I am. I'm employed at Henry Industries, Capital Express. I've been there for 3 years.
What type of work do you do?
It's dispatch work. I work with freight.
Okay. And how much do you earn on an hourly basis?
$18 an hour.
Are you full-time employed?
I'm not right now. I'm part-time employee.
How many hours do you work a week?
About 18.
Based on part-time employment at $18 an hour, court finds that you do not have the current financial wherewithal for retaining counsel, and the court appoints counsel to represent you. Subsequently, the court appoints Blake Cooper. Blake Cooper is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Blake Cooper is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Court sets your next appearance date on, once again, the felony preliminary hearing control docket on Monday, August 24, 2026 at 2:30 before Judge Satterfield. Well, just a moment. Just a moment. This is before Judge Rickey. This is before Chief Judge Rickey, and that would be set on the felony preliminary hearing control docket. And that would be on August 10, 2026 at 2:30. Monday, August 10, 2026, 2:30 before Chief Judge Rickey. Monday, August 10, 2026, 2:30 before Chief Judge Rickey. Next item of business is to set appropriate bond. And Ms. Shoemaker, I've gotten quite a bit of information to you or from you and recommendations from the state. Mr. Storr.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is requesting a $7,500 professional surety or cash bond based on the nature of the charges in this case and her previous record. She has traffic convictions and a felony interference conviction as well.
Actually, it's a misdemeanor interference conviction, but I just got my license back. That's why I didn't get any traffic violations, is because I got my license back and I had full coverage insurance and everything on my vehicle. I was perfectly legal.
Thank you, Ms. Shoemaker, and Mr. Storr's state's understanding. The court's understanding, the state is recommending a $7,500 cash or surety bond.
Yes, Judge. Yes, Judge.
How old is your child, Ms. Shoemaker?
I have 3 kids. I have one, she's 6, and then I have one that's 5, and then I have another son that's 4, please. And they are in a sync case right now, so I have 72 hours to get out and start that case. I know that's not your problem, but
Court does find that you have substantial contacts with the community 3 minor children herein, or does find cash or surety bond is appropriate, and the court orders $2,500 cash or surety bond. $2,500 cash or surety bond.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Judge.
Anything further to come before the court?
Not by the state.
There being nothing further, court is in recess.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good day, Miss Shoemaker.
You too.
And I do find that Amanda Moreno with Caden Rubio. Miss, are you an attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
And your client's name?
Caden Rubio, he just is on the screen. My understanding, I'm covering for Robert Moody, but first appearance today.
Okay, we'll take up Mr. Rubio, Mr. Caden Rubio.
Cole, did you have that set for today?
I do.
Okay,
Well, it's not on this list on the, well, how are you? Good to see you.
he didn't
Not on
take
my
it
list, but he's,
the out of custody, so I was concerned that maybe I was the wrong place at the wrong time, so.
no, I think you're in the
Okay.
right spot. I think. I'm new to this.
Okay, counsel, if you could advise of the Caden Rubio is the name?
Yes, Your Honor, he is, it's case, well,
26 CR 202, Your Honor.
thank you. I'm looking at the affidavit instead of the charges.
What is that? Okay.
Your Honor, it's
Judge, we don't,
Okay. I
Sorry.
don't have that case on-
Judge, we don't have that one on our list.
Yeah, we do not have.
We do not.
Rubio.
Let's see.
I've inquired about the clerk's office, but I haven't heard back from them yet on it.
Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome.
This was the Zoom information we were given, so I don't know if we're in the wrong. Is anyone else hearing first appearances besides you, Judge Hart?
Well, is this, there's also a docket. Is it a misdemeanor case?
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
Is it a
Judge, you're cutting
misdemeanor
out.
case? I do not find Caden Rubio on first appearance. There is a docket call that is going on at 1:30. That is the expedited misdemeanor docket call.
Yeah, this wouldn't be that.
Okay,
I've got him on my list for this, at least in our system. And just where I have him on the list for this hearing.
okay, Colin, thank you.
And Judge, I don't have show that he's set today in Odyssey. So I'm not sure what's happening.
do we have,
Well,
is there any other date showing in Odyssey that would,
I don't show any dates at all.
he received, the summons was filed on June 5th. And it was for today at July 17th at 1:30 on his summons filed by Miss Pierce. I mean, it is a misdemeanor. I thought we were here. We've never appeared on this case before, so
oh, you've never appeared on the case? Well,
this was our
You would-
first appearance.
you wouldn't be on the expedited docket then.
Right. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm pretty
You,
sure
you're
we're not-
probably at the right place, right time. I don't know, but I don't have anything,
nothing in front of you to reflect on.
not on first appearances.
Angela, should
Right.
set this for another
Um,
date or should we take it up now? What's the preference?
The summons does say it is set today at 1:30. I'm printing the summons out for you, Judge. I'll bring it right over.
Okay, thank you, Angela. Let's take up while we're waiting on Angela to print that out, bring it over. I'll get back to you in just a moment. But let's take up Tammy Renee Sterick. Tammy Renee Sterick, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ms. Sterick, you are charged in case number 26 CR 260 by way of information on or about July 15, 2026 in Butler County, Kansas, with possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. Count 2, same date, location, possession of paraphernalia for use, Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Count 3, on or about July 15, once again, driving while license is suspended or canceled, Class A, non-person misdemeanor. Count 4, same date, location, no proof of insurance, Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, sir.
You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
Yes, I've got 2 jobs.
What type of work do you do?
I'm a waitress.
And are you full-time?
Yes.
And do you have an approximate earning amount that you earn off that
Um,
on an annual basis
oh,
or
I-
hourly basis or any type of
I'm-
basis?
I make like $7.85 an hour, $7.85 an hour,
Okay,
plus tips.
okay.
So,
And then you've got another job, is that correct?
yeah, I just started that one, on Monday. And
And
that's,
do you have any money saved back to hire an attorney?
no, not really. I've been having to take care of my mom and dad. They're both very ill. So,
Based on your current lack of financial wherewithal, the court does appoint counsel to represent you. While I have I do appoint Robert Moody. Robert Moody is appointed to represent you. And I believe that an associate of his, Amanda Marino, is on the Zoom hearing at this time.
okay.
And can you pass along the word that the court has appointed Robert Moody to represent Tammy Renee Sterick? The next appearance date would be before Chief Judge Rickey, and that is set for Monday, August 10, 2026 at 2:30 by Zoom process. Monday, August 10, 2026, 2:30 before the Chief Judge Rickey on the felony preliminary hearing control docket.
Judge, can I please get the spelling of Tammy's last name?
Pardon me?
May I please get the spelling of Tammy's last name?
Yes, Stareck. The case number, once again, is 26 CR 260.
Thank you.
And what is your current address, Ms. Sterick?
It's 1226 East Luther, Wichita, Kansas, 67216.
And do you have a phone number you use?
I do, 316-900-1489.
Ms. Marino, any further questions you'd like the court to initiate?
No, Your Honor, but to be honest, I wasn't listening very well. What was her bond set at?
Haven't set a bond yet.
Okay, thank you.
And next is recommendation for bond from the state and Mr. Storr.
Thank you, Judge. The state is requesting a $7,500 professional surety cash bond. And the reason for that is that she actually currently has a pending case with very similar charges, possession of meth. That case is 26 CR 171, also in front of Judge Rickey. And so the concern is propensity to continue to commit crimes while on bond. Also in the 26 CR 171 case in front of Judge Rickey, Mr. James Watts is appointed, and I understand he's not taking any new appointments. But I don't know if the court would how that works with having two separate cases with two separate attorneys.
Well, it would make more sense to appoint Mr. Watts to both cases. However, he has declined taking any new appointments of any cases as of July 1. That's why I've appointed Mr. Moody. And I appointed Mr. Moody specifically because Ms. Marino was kind enough to wait for the court to try to get straightened out on another case.
All right.
That's why all this came down as it did.
Understood. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything. Thank you, Judge.
You're spot on.
All right.
Ms. Sterick, do you have any family that reside in Butler County, Kansas?
Yes, I do. I have
Who would that be?
my mom and dad, they live in Augusta, Kansas.
And their names?
Ralph and Sherry Starrick.
Okay, Ms. Starrick, the court does order a cash or surety bond herein. Court does order $5,000 cash or surety bond.
Yes, sir.
5,000 cash or surety bond. So your bond's been set, counsel's been appointed, your next date and time has been established.
Okay.
Do you have any questions?
No, thank you. That's it.
Anything further, Mr. Storr?
Nothing from the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
There being nothing further, court is in recess. And Ms. Starrick, you're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, we'll go back to State of Kansas versus Caden Nicholas Rubio. And I do not have a case number before me. Does counsel have the case number?
Yes, it's 26 CR 202.
Okay, Mr. Rubio, good afternoon. You're charged by way of information, count one only, unlawful transmission of visual depiction of a child, a class A person misdemeanor. That is the charge pending against you. Do you understand the charge?
Yes.
And the court does find that you have retained counsel. And the court does note that Amanda Marino is covering for the case for Mr. Moody. And the court sets your next appearance date by Zoom process, Monday, October 5, 2026 at 9 a.m. Monday, October 5, 2026, 9 a.m. by Zoom process. That's before Judge Webster. And Mr. Rubio has appeared at this time. The court finds that summons was issued for appearance and recommendation for bond, Mr. Storr.
Your Honor, the state is requesting a $1,500 professional surety cash bond in this case.
Do you show any non-appearances by Mr. Rubio previously?
I don't believe so, Judge.
Okay, thank you. And Ms. Marino.
Your Honor, we would ask for an OR bond. This is a young gentleman who just graduated from high school. This is an incident that occurred and the investigation began back in February of this year. And based on the circumstances, he has never left town. He just graduated high school. He's not a flight risk. He resides with his parents. He has no previous record. He's never failed to appear. And based on the nature of this case, it's no violence involved, anything like that. And I think that an OR bond for a gentleman of this age still residing at home, just graduating from high school would be appropriate.
Thank you. I'll be just a moment. I'll be right back with you. Court is back on the record, and the record may reflect the presence of all parties previously appearing. The court does find that the bail bondsman in the state of Kansas did have a very successful legislative session. And specifically, the court finds pursuant to KSA 2802C1 that a PR bond should be granted by this court, where the court finds that surety is not necessary to assure the future appearance or public safety. So the court is making this finding pursuant to the statute that is in force and effect as of July 1, 2026. Court does order $1,500 OR bond. And Jarrett, would you like to meet with Mr. Rubio
Please.
immediately after this hearing?
Please, Your Honor.
Can I be
Okay,
involved in that breakout session just so I can help him understand what that means?
sure,
Thank you.
that'd be fine. So the court will order a breakout room. Mr. Storr, anything further?
I don't believe so, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, Ms. Marino?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
There being nothing further, court is in recess, and I'll let you move into a breakout room with Jarrett. Thank you. Next case would be Faith Renee Ellison.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good afternoon, Miss Ellison.
Good afternoon.
Miss Ellison, you are charged well, just a moment. Okay, you are here on a fugitive information whereby there was an arrest warrant signed out of Kay County, Oklahoma on June 9. And count one is for bail jumping, a felony, case number CF 2025-00417. And count two, driving while license suspended or canceled or revoked. Those are the underlying charges pending against you. And do you understand the reason for your appearance here today?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Has there been any discussion with you about waiving hearing herein and agreeing to proceed back to the state of Oklahoma?
No, Your Honor, but I've done it before and I'd like to just sign my extradition papers.
Okay, is that how you wish to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor. The only thing that I ask is I have a court date for Kansas for my Kansas case on July 24th. And so I would ask that, I don't know if you can put it in the paperwork with my extradition papers, that I wait until after that court date, so that when I'm done in Oklahoma, I don't end up with a failure to appear here and have to get transferred back.
Which county are you in Kansas?
Butler.
Butler. And well, you say your hearing date is July 24?
Yes, Your Honor.
Who's your attorney?
Shannon Cooper.
Okay. The court, does the jail have waiver of extradition form out there for you?
Yes, Your Honor.
Your Honor.
Okay, if you want to read through that, if it meets with your approval, you would execute the same, hold it up to the screen. I can then witness that as your free and voluntary act, if that is in fact what you wish to do. The court does witness the execution of the waiver of extradition as Ms. Ellison's free and voluntary act. Subsequently, the court finds that Ms. Ellison has her next appearance. That would be a week from today. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
And who is that set before?
Judge Crum, I believe.
Okay, Judge Crum. Well, the court orders that Ms. Ellison be held in the Butler County Jail until after that hearing, and then she may be transported back to the state of Oklahoma. She may then be transported back to the state of Oklahoma after her appearance before Judge Crum. And Angela, does that work all right with Division 4?
Yes, Judge.
Thank you. So we'll keep you here until after that date. And you've already executed your waiver of extradition. Do you have any questions, Ms. Ellison?
No, Your Honor.
Court is in recess. Have a good day.
Hello.
Next case is State of Kansas versus Patrick Stephen Wiest. Case number is 26 CR 258. Good afternoon, Mr. Wiest.
Hello, sir, Judge.
You're charged by way of information, count 1, on or about 15th day of July 2026 in Butler County, Kansas, with possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. Count 2, same date and location. Driving under the influence, allegedly having a .115 blood alcohol content.
Yes.
Count 3, you're charged on or about same date and location with second driving while license is suspended or canceled at Class A non-person misdemeanor. Count 4, same date and location, possession of marijuana, Class B non-person misdemeanor.
I bought, never mind. I bought that from the cigarette store up the street.
Okay. Next is count 5, possession of paraphernalia for use. Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Count 6, same date and location, improper display of a tag. Class C, non-person misdemeanor. Count 7, same date and location, transporting an open container of alcoholic beverage and unclassified non-person misdemeanor. Those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, I do, sir.
You do have the right to counsel if you cannot afford an attorney. One would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
Yes, sir. I work for Road Safe. Isn't that messed up?
And how many hours a week do you work?
Almost at 100. I just got off of work. I went and bought a boat, one of the plastic airboats. My wife wanted to go fishing, and it was a hot day, and I drank a couple beers, and I was stupid and didn't let her drive. And here we are now.
Okay. So
Yeah, I work for Road Safe, sir.
how much are you paid per hour for road safe?
17 an hour.
And you say you're working about 100 hours a week?
But the week before last, I worked 100 hours. 105, matter of fact.
What made you work this week?
Well, let's see. This week I've already worked 40 because I got pulled over, and I've been here for 2 days. So I do about 14 to 16 hours a day.
Do you have any money saved back to hire an attorney?
No, I don't, sir. I just moved out here. Matter of fact, we're living in a motel right behind Road Safe right now.
Okay, so you don't have any money currently. The court does find you partially indigent, having made the finding today that you do not currently have money to retain an attorney. And subsequently, the court appoints William McClendon. William McClendon is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings.
Okay.
William McClendon is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings.
Okay.
Court sets this case next before the Chief Judge Rickey on Monday, August 10, 2026 at 2:30 on the felony preliminary hearing control docket. Monday, August 10, 2026, 2:30 before the Chief Judge Rickey.
Okay. Can I ask? I was asked by my wife and my boss if I could ask for an OR bond, if possible, sir.
We're going to get to the OR bond, whether the
Okay.
security bond,
Thank
whatever
you.
is appropriate.
I'm sorry for interrupting.
Yeah, no problem. Next item of business is setting your bond. What is your current address?
It's the motel across from the Super 8 on Central Avenue.
So that would be the,
Yeah, the one with the restaurant and the pool.
yes, I'm familiar with it.
Yeah,
How
very
long
nice.
you live there?
For a month so far.
Okay. And what
And
is
we're looking at apartments across from Road Safe now. So we're waiting on.
okay. And what was your current address?
6932 Southeast Crestwood Drive, Topeka, Kansas, 66619.
Okay. And recommendation for bond, Mr. Storr?
Your Honor, the state is requesting a $20,000 professional surety or cash bond in this case. This is, we believe, a felony DUI. Has 2 priors. And then we've got, so that's a severity level 6. And then we also believe he's going to be presumptive prison based on a previous aggravated battery conviction. So that's the reason why we're requesting it, Your Honor.
Please, I'm begging you. I got a good job. I'll be here. I'll never drive again. I'll be at court. I promise you. My wife's on her own with our dog right now. I didn't mean,
Okay,
it's my fault.
the recommended bond was for $20,000 cash or surety. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. Well, Mr. Weist,
Yes,
the
sir.
court does find that an OR bond in this particular case is not appropriate. So I'm not going to grant you an OR bond. The amount of the bond that is being requested, $20,000
Oh my God.
cash or surety, the court finds is perhaps a little bit on the high side. So the court does order a bond in the amount of $7,500 cash or surety, $7,500 cash or surety bond.
Thank you, sir.
All right. Anything
I'm sorry.
further, Mr. Weist?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
But what?
Did you have a question you had?
No, I just want to say I apologize for everything. It's my fault.
Well, we're going to be getting to reconciliation of the acts
Yes,
and
sir.
the law.
Yes, sir.
But right now, the court sets your next date, court's appointed counsel,
Thank you.
and there being nothing further, court is in recess. You're free to go.
Thank you, sir.
Next case, State of Kansas versus Joshua Christopher Burdine, 26 CR 256. Good afternoon, Mr. Burdine.
Good afternoon.
Can you hear me, Mr. Burdine?
Yes.
Mr. Burdine, you are charged by way of information, count 1, on or about July 16, 2026 in Butler County, Kansas, with possession of methamphetamine, a level 5 drug felony. Count 2, same date and location, possession of fentanyl, a level 5 drug felony. Count 3, same date and location, possession of paraphernalia for use, class B, non-person misdemeanor. Those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, Your Honor.
You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
No.
Pardon me?
No, I'm not.
And how long has it been since you worked?
Just a few weeks.
What type of work do you do?
I did basement restoration and waterproofing.
Okay. And are you self-employed?
Am I self-employed?
Yes.
No. I've been looking for a job.
Okay. Do you have any money currently
No, not
to
really.
hire an attorney?
No.
Based on your lack of financial wherewithal, the court does appoint counsel to represent you. The court appoints Joe Favre to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Joe Favre has been appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Court sets your next appearance date before Chief Judge Rickey, and that would be on Monday, August 10, 2026 at 2:30. Monday, August 10, 2026, 2:30, before Chief Judge Rickey. You do need to be present by Zoom process at that time. Next item of business is to set appropriate bond for you. What is your current address?
1502 Park Lane in Augusta, Kansas.
How long have you lived there?
About a month.
Where'd you live prior to that time?
In Wichita at my mother's house.
Do you have any family that reside in Butler County, Kansas?
No.
Recommendation for bond, Mr. Storr.
Thank you, Your Honor. The state is requesting a $10,000 professional surety or cash bond in this case. That is simply based on the nature and the circumstances of the crimes. And he does have priors, level 4 distribution out of Dickinson County, 18 CR 206.
It does appear that a surety bond is appropriate herein. Mr. Burdine, and the court does order a $10,000 cash or surety bond. 10,000 cash or surety bond. Anything further, Mr. Burdine?
No, Your Honor.
And Mr. Storr?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
There being nothing further to come before the court is in recess. And you're free to go, Mr. Burdine.
Thank
Have
you.
a good day.
You too.
Next case, State of Kansas versus Douglas Paul Riney, 26 CR 65. Good afternoon, Mr. Riney.
Good afternoon.
You're present back before the court. It would appear this is a warrant to show cause as to why you should not be revoked from your probation.
Yes.
And Mr. Storr, is Mr. Riney before the court on a warrant to show cause as to Mr. Riney not registering as he should have?
I believe it is for allegations of criminal trespass and interference LEO on June 28th of 2026 in El Dorado, failing to notify his probation officer of that contact, and then setting up a meeting on July 1st with probation and not reporting.
Yeah, I forgot about that meeting.
Okay, well, that's the reason for your appearance here today. I do not have those allegations in the court file before me.
Mhm.
As an officer of the court relies upon Mr. Storr's recitation of the charges. Court does find that Chief Judge Rickey has ordered a $5,000 cash or surety bond, $5,000 cash or surety bond. And this is set on Chief Judge Rickey's next warrant to show cause, Friday, August 14, 2026 at 2:30 by Zoom, Friday, August 14, 2026, 2:30. That would be by Zoom process.
Okay.
Any other matters to come before the court, Mr. Storr
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
and Mr. Riney? Any questions?
No, sir.
Court is in recess. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Judge, if I may, did you
Yes.
appoint counsel?
Oh,
No, wait just a minute, Mr. Riney.
good call.
Mr. Riney, wait. I may have failed to appoint counsel. And Mr. Riney, are you currently employed?
No, not currently. I've been thinking about working for the guy who just walked out, or before him, Patrick.
Okay. Do you have any money to retain an attorney?
No, not really right now.
Okay. Court does find you qualify for court-appointed counsel. And the court finds that this case was previously, Mr. Watts
Yep.
previously had the case. So the court appoints Brian Kuhn. Brian Kuhn is appointed to represent Mr. Riney at all levels, at all stages of the proceedings. Brian Kuhn, C-O-O-N, is appointed to represent Mr. Riney at all stages of the proceedings with that specific date and time given for Chief Judge Ricky's work show cause docket,
Your Honor, I have a question.
2026 at 2:30.
Your Honor, I have a question. Which court date will I get reinstated on if they agree to that for probation?
That would be the date and time. You could either be revoked off of probation in order to serve your prison time, or you could be reinstated to probation at that time.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate it.
Angela, anything further?
No, Judge, thank you.
Thank you. And Mr. Riney, Mr. Storr, anything further?
Not from the state, Your Honor. Thank you.
You're free to go, Mr. Riney. Have a good day. And I show that to be all of the individuals out at the jail.
It is, Your Honor.
Thank you for your help today.
Yep. Have a good weekend.
Have a good day. Next case is Paula Hatton. Paula Hatton. The court simply was going to announce subsequent appearance date, July 27th at 1:30 for Paula Hatton. Paula Hatton. Next appearance date, July 27th at 1:30. And is that on the limited action?
It is, Judge.
Thank you, Angela.
You're welcome.
Court is in recess. Next case would be Joshua Lane, 26 CR 261. Good afternoon, Mr. Lane.
Hi.
Mr. Lane, the court is in receipt of the bond that you have posted in this case. Court does approve that bond in the amount of $20,000 professional surety. $20,000 professional surety. And Mr. Lane, you are charged by way of information on or about July 10, 2026 in Butler County, Kansas, with aggravated battery, a level 7 person felony, as to a Hannah Crawford the deadly weapon or manner to inflict great bodily harm was a white Chevrolet Silverado truck. Count 2, same date and location, leaving the scene of an accident, Class A, non-person misdemeanor. Count 3, same date and location, circumvention of ignition, interlock, a Class A, non-person misdemeanor. Next, same date and location, reckless driving and classified non-person misdemeanor. Count 5, same date and location, passing in marked no passing zone and infraction. Those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
Yes, I'll accept the first one. Not sure why that was. It was an accident. I don't know the person at all.
There's a Hannah Crawford or an initials MRM, year of birth 2010.
I've never met any of those, either one of those.
Okay. You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
Yes, I am.
Where do you work?
For Dressler Construction.
And how are you full-time employed?
Yes.
Approximately how many hours per week do you work?
Anywhere from 30 to 40.
And what is your rate of compensation?
$22 or something like that, I think.
So are you primarily full-time employed?
Primarily, yes. It just sometimes the rain gets to us. Sometimes we don't have the work.
Okay. Do you have money, say, back
Not really.
to hire an attorney?
No, sir.
Court finds you currently do not have the financial wherewithal to retain an attorney. The court finds you partially indigent because of your lack of financial wherewithal currently. Court finds that you may very well be appointed counsel, but you may be ordered to reimburse for that court-appointed counsel. So that's the situation. The court does appoint counsel to represent you at this time, and the court appoints J. Houston Bales. J. Houston Bales is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. J. Houston Bales is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Court sets your next appearance date before Judge the court does order you to appear before myself. That would be on the felony preliminary hearing control docket, August 31, 2026 at 2:30. Monday, August 31, 2026 at 2:30 before myself. You do need to be present at that time. So your bond has been approved, 20,000 cash, or excuse me, surety bond. Court has appointed counsel, J. Houston Bales. And let me give you a phone number for Mr. Bales. Are you ready to jot this down?
Yes, sir.
316-377-2605. 316-377-2605. And you've already made your bond. Anything further, Mr. Storr?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
And Mr. Lane, any questions?
Yes, I have a alcohol ankle monitor on, and I'm not sure why they put one of those on me.
Okay. Court makes inquiry to the prosecution. Any particular insight as to why an ankle monitor was placed on Mr. Oh, wait, it is must have scram. That was an order of the court. In regards to your $20,000 cash or surety bond, Mr.
Judge.
Lane, there was a specific order of the court that you must have what's called a scram bracelet to indicate whether you're on any illegal drugs or alcoholic beverages.
Okay.
Do you have any questions, Mr. Lane?
No, that's it.
Okay, there being nothing further, court is in recess. You're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Next case, State of Kansas versus Lindsay, Diane Gilbert, 26 CR 259. Court is in receipt of the bond herein. Court does approve that bond in the amount of $1,500 surety, $1,500 surety bond. And Ms. Gilbert, you're charged by way of information on or about June 2nd, 2020, Butler County, Kansas, possession of marijuana, Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Count 2, same date and location, possession of paraphernalia, use a Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Count 3, same date and location, no proof of insurance, a Class B, non-person misdemeanor. Count 4, same date and location, expired tag or registration, an unclassified non-person misdemeanor. Those are the charges pending against you. Do you understand the charges?
Yes.
You do have the right to counsel. If you cannot afford an attorney, one would be appointed to represent you. Are you currently employed?
No.
How long has it been since you worked?
About 2-3 months.
Do you have any money saved back to hire an attorney?
No.
Based on your lack of financial wherewithal, the court does appoint Darren Patterson to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Darren Patterson is appointed to represent you at all stages of the proceedings. Next item of business is to set you on the misdemeanor control docket for Monday, October 5th, 2026 at 8 a.m. before Judge Webster. Monday, October 5th, 2026, 8 a.m. before Judge Webster. You do need to be present that time for that Zoom hearing. So counsel's been appointed. You've already made your bond. Your next date has been set. Anything further, Mr. Storer?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
And anything further, Miss Gilbert?
No.
There being nothing further to come before the court, court is in recess. And you're free to go. Have a good day. Okay, I think that wraps it up. Thank you, Al. Thank
Judge,
you, Cole. Yes.
Judge, we did have somebody just log in called WingTech, and I'm not sure who they are, or what they're here for.
Okay, Win Tech. Okay, Win Tech.
And I'm
Okay,
not getting a response from them either.
okay.
Hello.
Yeah,
Stop.
and this is a first appearance docket call. And I have someone denoted as Win Tech.
Judge, we can't hear you.
You cannot hear me?
Oh, there you go.
Okay. Win Tech. Win Tech.
My name is Paula Hatton. I was supposed to be on docket at 1:30, but I had a lot of trouble downloading the Zoom.
Okay. I think that you,
Pardon?
you are to be advised that
Judge
you have.
Hart, we're not, you keep cutting in and out. We're not able to hear you.
Okay, thank you. Can you hear now?
Yes, much better. Thank you.
Okay. And the court does note Miss Paula Hatton that you have an appearance date of July 27, 2026 at 1:30. July 27, 2026 at 1:30. Are you, and this,
July 27th?
yes, July 27.
Okay, I will just come in person.
Okay. You would need to check in with the court security.
Okay,
And this is a limited civil action. And
I'm trying to hear you.
And Judge, you've cut out again.
okay, testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Test
Okay, July 27th at what time?
1:30,
9:30?
1:30, 1, 1,
1:30?
1:30.
Okay. And just at the regular courthouse?
At the Bucks County Judicial Building.
Right. Okay, I will be there.
201 West Pine. 201 West Pine.
Okay, I will be there. If I have to get public transportation, I'll be there.
Okay.
I was trying to get on there today, and I am not as smart as my phone. It kept telling me I couldn't download zoom.gov or zoomgov.com. And then when I finally got it to download something, it kept taking me to Workplace or something like that. And I don't know how I got it, but I was just pushing buttons.
Okay.
And I apologize for not being on there at 1:30.
Okay. Court's in recess. Ready to go.
So I will be there the 27th at 1:30.
Judge, we're not able to hear you again.
Okay, test 1, 2, 3. Test 1, 2, 3.
Now you're good.
Yep, I hear you.
July 27th at 1:30. July
Yes, sir.
27th at 1:30.
Yes, sir.
Do you have any questions?
No.
Court's in recess. You're free to go.
Thank you.
When the prosecutor asked for a $20,000 bond, the defendant thought he was going to lose everything. This courtroom hearing began with a long list of serious charges. The defendant was accused of possessing methamphetamine, driving under the influence, driving on a suspended license, possessing marijuana and drug paraphernalia, displaying an improper tag, and transporting an open container of alcohol. Prosecutors also argued that because of his criminal history, he should remain behind bars unless he posted a $20,000 cash bond. But when the judge asked about his life, a different picture began to emerge. The defendant explained that he had recently moved to town and was working exhausting shifts, sometimes more than 100 hours a week, to support his family. He and his wife were living in a motel while trying to save enough money for an apartment. Then he admitted exactly what had happened. He told the judge that after buying a small boat for his wife, he drank a few beers on a hot day and made the terrible decision to drive instead of letting her take the wheel. He didn't try to blame anyone else. He simply admitted, "I was stupid.